This is a quick how-to video, how to set up your swim paces so that your training sessions are accurately prescribed. So if I tap on my name here, which is Colin Casey, I press into settings. When I get into settings, I press zones. Now, when I get into zones, I'm looking for speed and pace. And when I come down to speed and pace, you're not going to see this box where you see swim speed and pace or run speed and pace. What you'll actually see is the default pace box. Okay, so what you need to do is under the default box, you're going to see add activity. You'll see the option of swim and you'll see the option of run. You need to add swim and run so it comes up within your training calendar or with the screen box. So once you actually identify swim, speed or pace, you're going to have an option here that states what your threshold is, and you're going to have an option here to put in effectively seconds per 100 meters or meters per minute. What we want to do is select seconds per 100 meters. I know my threshold value from my CSS test is 129 per 100, in and around 129, 128 per 100, but it kind of depends on what day I test it. So when I'm in this box, I'm going to come down here and you've got a couple of different types. You've got threshold speed and a few options. You've got distance and time and you've got a few options. So the one I'm looking for is distance and time. And when I go in there, I pick Joe Friel swimming for swimming. Gives me a test distance of 1,000 meters. And what I want to do is I want to just pop in my threshold pace here. Again, it's in, if I press calculate, okay, up should pop a number of zones underneath me here. So if I look at these zones, they don't actually replicate exactly what we're looking for within CSS, and we're never going to get exact zones by CSS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What we want to do is bring these into in roughly, and it's only a matter of again, it's something that you don't really worry about because it's not going to be within your workout function. So if I look at those zones, I'm not 100% happy with them. So if I press apply, okay, it'll pop open this box, okay, and straight away I'm looking at these zones now. So the first thing I want people to do is when you get open into this box, you'll have your zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is basically Joe Friel zones, and I want to customize these. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove in zone 1, okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename them from zone 1 all the way down to zone 6, okay. So zone 3, zone 4, zone 5 and zone 6. Now once I've got that in there, I just want to give you a quick description of what's going on here. So I'm into zone 1. Now what would I be doing in zone 1? Zone 1 would be when I get into the pool, my first couple of lengths, okay? It's what we call active recovery. So what you want to do is type in the words active recovery into those boxes. So that's pretty much 150 to 144. It's the type of stuff that I'd be also doing in between speed sets, or if I had a hard threshold session and I wanted to do a period of swimming in between doing a threshold set. So for example, if I was doing 50 fast, 50 easy, so I might be swimming the 50 fast at zone 6 level, but I might be doing my swim 50 easy between 150 and 144. So it'll be recovery in between sets, speed sets, and it'll also be what I might do in my warm-up and what I might do in my cool down. The next zone would be 144 to 136 per 100 meters. That's what I call my easy endurance zone, okay. So easy endurance swimming would be again my alignment work at the start of a workout, easy swimming sessions, what I'd be doing at the early stage of the year, this time of year, building up my endurance in the easy endurance range. The next zone is what I like to call moderate endurance swimming, okay. So effectively I type in moderate endurance sets. So generally what that is going to be is CSS plus 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to 5 seconds per 100. You'll find quite a lot of our swimming is prescribed within this zone, Okay, so moderate endurance has got a good lot of implications. So you'll find again what we do is kind of sub threshold work, trying to build up our fitness at sub threshold before we move on to that threshold phase and a little bit of faster swimming or CSS swimming. This zone then and the range 131 to 127 is pretty good because some days when I'm feeling good, I can go into the pool, I can nail a threshold session pretty easily. Another day I might be going in and after doing some other sessions and I'm a little bit fatigued, I'm not able to get down to that time, or it's nearly killing me to do my 127s. So I like to prescribe threshold in a range as well. So if you're not feeling it on the day, this is what I would call a threshold session or a threshold range, okay? So there's your threshold range. And that's what you need to type in, threshold for zone 4. Zone 5 then, what we're going down to here is what I would call classic speed work, okay? This is kind of, depending on where you are, between 127 and 121, shorter intervals, fast intervals. It's not maxed out or anything like that. You're well capable of doing them up to 200, maybe even up to 300 meters. After that, it can become a little bit more challenging. You wouldn't be able to sustain a lot of pace because there's a big jump there of 6 seconds. So what I call it is kind of really focused speed work. And the final is what I call pretty flipping quick, okay? So as quick as you can go, or real sprinting pace. So if it's a sprint, pretty flipping quick, you'd be only able to sustain these short and sharp efforts, 25 meters, 50 meters max, okay? Once you've done that, pretty much that's your zones for swimming updated. What you need to do is go down to your run pace. Go down to your, we're not going to go through run. So all you need to do now is go down and press save, okay? You only have to do this once and that's going to be done. And all you need to do the next time is change your threshold pace and it'll change that for you. Okay, thank you.